What's good, Bears fans? How we doing out there today? Welcome back to another episode of BearsMediaCo. And once again, I am your host, Brent C. And today, Bears fans, we are going to talk about options. Options for our Chicago Bears, specifically at quarterback. Now, we know that we have two good quarterbacks already on the team. One great, one good. You know, that's JF1 and TB17. Now, Justin Fields and Tyson Bagent both had issues this year. They looked good in some games. In other games, both of them have looked, the word I'm looking for, crazy. Nah, I'm just playing, Bears fans. We all know that Luke Getsy did not put either quarterback in great position to excel in whoever we were playing at the time. Now, Luke Getsy is gone. He go bye-bye. Now, the Chicago Bears are looking for an offensive coordinator to work with our offense to take them to the next level. And one of the things that they possibly could do in the 2024 NFL draft is draft a quarterback. Now, we all know that Caleb Williams is presumed to be the top quarterback in the draft. But you know what? There's actually other quarterbacks coming out. I know, right? It's absolutely crazy. Who would have thought, right? So, first off, let me just say this. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, yo. And go ahead and hit the like button for this video because I know we got something to talk about today. Because why? I am talking about Jaden Daniels. So before we get started, Reggie B, go ahead and get that promo in.
Hello, fellow Bears superfans. While we wait for success on the field, we can show our pride off the field with official Chicago Bears gear from Fanatics. Fanatics has everything to reflect your passion. Jerseys, hats, shirts, collectibles, and more. Rep your Bears fandom in style while supporting us here at BearsMediaCo. Show your Bear spirit by clicking our affiliate link in the description or on our website and buying something nice at fanaticscom today.
Now, Bears fans, Jaden Daniels, a fifth-year senior who finished the 2023 season as the Heisman Trophy winner. That means he was the top QB of 2023, and he had the numbers to back it up. Matter of fact, he completed 72% of his passes for 3,812 yards to go with 40 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Now that is pretty darn good. Don't matter if you're in the pros or college, and we know that in college is more able, the QB is more able to do it there than in the pros. And not many quarterbacks can do that. Absolutely not. So, Jaden Daniels, 6'4", 210 pounds. Rather thin guy, but he can definitely add some weight to his frame, and that will come, I'm sure, through time. With a big arm, this guy can put the ball deep. He can put the ball in the short and medium range. There's no denying that he has the arm talent to do what any top quarterback can do, just like Justin Fields. I said it. Now, what do we think? Looking at his career, started off at Arizona State, and he wasn't that dynamic, let's just say. Completed what, I think in Arizona, one year he had 2,900 yards, another year 2,300 yards. So wasn't really lighting up, but you have to look at who was on that team with him. I don't know. I can't even tell you. But I can tell you this. Once he came into the SEC, Jaden Daniels, along with who? Brian Kelly, a guy that's been around and a guy who coached at Notre Dame as well as Oregon. Now, going from the Pac-12, independent, to now into the SEC, Brian Kelly has to learn something new, right? He's learning how SEC defenses. Well, Jaden Daniels had to do the same thing. The first year as a starter, he still did very well, threw for over 2,900 yards. Pretty good. Also, 17 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. Not exactly, game changer, maybe a game manager, but 2023 came around. And let's just say that Jaden Daniels found his stride. And more importantly, he found that, hey, with a coach, talent, he can do major things. At the start of 2023, Jaden Daniels, his top 3 receivers were being regarded as pretty good. Here's the thing though, the top wide receiver that everyone in the national media was talking about was Kyren Lacy. By the end of the season, no one was talking about Kyren Lacy. It was all about Malik Neighbors. And that guy, he really showed up and showed out with Jaden Daniels. Now, Bears fans, Malik Neighbors, a 6 foot, 200-pound wide receiver, finished the season with 89 receptions and 1,569 yards receiving. Go along with that, he had 14 touchdowns. Now that's pretty darn good, especially for a guy that no one was talking about at the beginning of the season. So let's just say Jaden Daniels is our Justin Fields and Malik Neighbors was his DJ Moore, right? 2 guys that weren't expected to do very well together actually performed at a high standard for 2023. Now, also, he had another receiver that wasn't really talked about, but Brian Thomas, a 6'4", 205-pound receiver who practically came out of nowhere. Let's just say that, came out of nowhere and became an extremely viable number 2 option for Jaden Daniels. Now, Brian Thomas Jr., finished the season with 68 receptions for 1,177 yards as well as 17 touchdowns. Isn't that what we call an X receiver right there? You got your number 1 on the one side with 14 touchdowns, and then on the other side, you got your possession receiver, who is definitely the guy that you want to hit up as soon as you get in that red zone to get you some touchdowns. And they got it. They definitely got it. So listen, 31 touchdowns between 2 receivers. That's pretty darn good. Now, Jaden Daniels, as I said, he's got the arm to pass the ball anywhere on the field. And he has, scrambling ability. Now, at Arizona State, let's just say Jaden Daniels didn't really run the ball. 3 years there, he actually ran the football for almost, 1,200 yards? That's all right, 3 years, just over 300 yards a game, or 400 yards a year, let me say that. But the last 2 years at LSU, he ran for almost 2,000 yards, Bears fans. 85 in 2022, and then 1,134 in 2023. Sounds like somebody else we know, don't it? Threw for, big yards. Ran for, maybe not throw for big yards. Let me not tell on myself there. But Jaden Daniels throwing for 3,800 yards and then running for 1,100 yards last year, all the way to his Heisman Trophy time, right? He got it over Caleb Williams. He got it over Michael Penix, Bo Nix, and J.J. McCarthy. You all know. But it's one of those things, I think, Bears fans, that given the right situation and coaching will help out a young quarterback. Now in Chicago, as I said, what are we doing? We are looking for a new offensive coordinator now that we finally got rid of Luke Getsy, which has made me very happy. Now, who will it be? Who will be the offensive coordinator of the Chicago Bears? We don't know yet, Bears fans. We keep looking for a word, but we just don't know. One thing I will say, the last I heard, Ryan Poles and the front office are flying out to LA to interview Cliff Kingsbury. As you might know, he coached at Texas Tech. He also coached the Arizona Cardinals, and then he went back to USC. not go back, but he went to USC to be the passing game coordinator and quarterbacks coach, if I remember correctly. So helping and seeing Caleb Williams firsthand, and the Bears are out there interviewing him for a offensive coordinator position. Now, do I believe that? Absolutely not. They are going out there and they are grilling him about Caleb Williams. And of course, why not? If it's possible to do it, you got to do it, right? Now, Bears fans, let me know down in the comments. Jaden Daniels, where do you see him going? Do you think he would be an upgrade here in Chicago? Do you think he is better than Caleb Williams? Now remember, 2022, Caleb Williams won the Heisman. So, 2 Heisman Trophy winners, both of them that can throw the football very well, and both of them that have scramble ability, right? Something that we already have. But if we want to start over, 1 or 2, these guys can actually get it done. Now, I'll be looking at another quarterback here in the next video, and I want you to stick around with me and give me some information. Who do you want the Chicago Bears to draft as QB1 or as QB2 going into the 2024 season? So, with that, Bears fans, as always, whenever we leave each other, from me to you, hey, peace.